Last year I only made it to season 4 of Gilmore Girls, but this year I'm determined to finish the whole thing. First, I traced the lid of my tin onto a piece of printer paper. I cut that out. Then I wanted to do something inspired by the sweater that Rory wears in episode 1. So I used a pencil to draw out a sweater design. This isn't the exact pattern on Rory's sweater, but I figured the vibes are there, it's close enough. I used some matte Mod Podge to stick that to my tin, adding more Mod Podge on top to seal it in. I wanted to make it sort of textured like a real sweater, so I found some of this 3D fabric paint and used that to go over the lines that I drew. I was originally going to make the sweater design out of clay, but I figured that this would be easier. If you decide to do this, be warned, this is not easy on your hands. I had to stop and take a break in the middle, but puffy paint was definitely the right move. The only problem was that it dries with a gloss finish, so I ended up adding this matte top coat from my gel nail polish set on top to make it look a little more realistic. I thought about doing blue ribbon to match Rory's uniform on the edge of the tin, but I wasn't in love with how that looked, so I ended up sticking on some white ribbon instead. And after all that, here's how the outside turned out. If you want to see how I do the inside, make sure to come back for part 2.